Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. My channel is about marriage to a woman from the Philippines. So I like to talk about anything that can help a guy be a better husband, give him an idea what his wife will need and type of man he should be to try to attract a good woman. And this is an article from Tina Fey, geediting.com. I've quoted from here before. 9 signs a man will love you forever according to psychology, and these points here make some good sense. Leave a comment here on Love Beyond the Sea. I try to do these things myself. I find them very valuable. First thing they list there is he listens to you. One of the most telling signs of a man's love is his willingness to truly listen. Psychologists know that listening is an essential aspect of any strong and healthy relationship. It's much more than just hearing the words you say. And so it involves giving one's full attention, valuing your perspective, showing genuine care for your thoughts and feelings. Now, it might not sound like that big a deal, but it can be hard to find somebody in your life that will listen to you that way. Number 2, he makes sacrifices for you. And before I move away from the first point, listening should involve this other person's ability to recall what you said and even be able to restate it in their own words in a way that would be consistent with what you have been expressing to them. Number 2, he makes sacrifices for you. So it's written from the perspective of a woman. And they say in their own experience, one of the most revealing signs of love is selflessness. Love isn't always about grand gestures or sweet words. It's often found in those quiet moments of sacrifice that speak volumes about a man's commitment. I do agree that, commitment will involve sacrifice. And they say, an example here, they remember when a partner and them were dating, he had an important meeting scheduled on the same day as her graduation ceremony, and with a second thought, he rescheduled his meeting to be there for me, and she says that was a small act, but it spoke volumes about his commitment, and he was willing to sacrifice his own needs to support me in my life's milestone. So that is a very small way. It could be, much more on a grand level than that, and that's just one small example. If there's not some sacrifice, then I would say that there's no commitment either. Number 3, he includes you in his future plans. This is about 9 signs a man will love you forever, according to psychology. So including in future plans, they say men who are deeply in love tend to portray a more inclusive level of commitment. They use words like we and us, indicating a sense of partnership and mutual goals, and say that it isn't just about planning for next week's dinner or an upcoming vacation. It's about discussing long-term life goals, career plans, and even dreams of getting old together. And, yes, absolutely. If you don't fit into their plans, they don't fit into your plans, it's just never going to work. So I guess that's something to talk about before you get married, how important you are to them. Will they support you in the things that are important to you, and talk about that. And so number 3 was including your future plans. Kind of tying into that is number 4, he shows interest in your interests. It's not just about shared moments, it's about also shared interests. And they say when a man loves you, he will take an active interest in the things that you love. I've tried to do that very much so with my wife, supporting her with school, letting her, teaching her how to learn how to drive, helping her get a great car. I feel like I've been very open to helping her in her life. A lot to learn when you come over from another country. And so I want to help her not just to get acclimated right away, but also to know what it takes to live here. Should I happen to die, that I am preparing her for her future. And to do that, I should take interest in her interests too. She likes to go see these plays, these theater plays. So we go see that, for example, or drive around the Midwest. Things I might not ordinarily want to do, but you do those things for someone that you are committed to. Number 5, he respects your individuality. They say a man who's going to love you forever understands the importance of maintaining individuality, even in a relationship. And for example, he respects your personal space, supports your personal growth, encourages you to spend time with your friends and pursue your passions. He knows that a healthy relationship isn't about losing oneself, but growing together while maintaining individual identities. I've never thought that people would get married and expect to lose their identity, so that one's a little bit hard for me to understand. Number 6, he's there in the hard times, of course. True love isn't just about being there during the sunny days. It's about weathering the stormy ones together, too. When a man loves you deeply, he won't shy away from the tough times. Whether it's a personal crisis, health scare, even just a particularly bad day, he'll stand by your side. And number 6 there, that's a good one. 7, he values your opinions. And they say nothing says I love you more than a man who genuinely values your opinions. Well, I don't know about that, but a man that loves her and will definitely value her opinions. Number 8, he communicates openly with you. Open communication is the bedrock of any lasting relationship, they write there. And of course, hard to disagree with that. You can't get anywhere if you don't communicate, if you're quiet, or you could say things that are important, or revealing certain things, but you just choose to withhold that, then you're being secretive, and that's not communicating either. Get it out there, whatever you need to talk about, especially if something is bothering one of you with the relationship. You need to be able to talk about that. And last one here is he shows consistent love and affection. Consistency, that's the big word there. Above all, they say a man who's going to love you forever will show consistent love and affection, not based on moods, not based on circumstances, remains steady, which provides a sense of security and comfort. So I very much agree with that. This is Tina Fey, and I will try to remember on the YouTube side to put a link to this article in here. It's just something to think about, which I like to put out there. I don't know how often you think about how to be a better husband or get along with your wife or girlfriend, but this is very helpful before you get involved with somebody. And I think it's important after you're married to keep learning about each other and being committed to that person. I've always been a fan of marriage counseling. That doesn't mean you have a problem. It just means they want to help, keep you doing better and spot some things that maybe need to be addressed. So 9 signs a man will love you forever. Certainly something I recommend here on Love Beyond the Sea.